You've seen it. The internet marketer's countdown timer. Only 3 seats left. This offer expires in 10 minutes. You refresh the page. The next day, the timer is reset. The seats are still available. You knew immediately. You felt the manipulation. And whatever respect you had for the person disappears. Gone. This is exactly how men without a mission date. They read a book. The book says, play hard to get. So they see a text from a woman they're interested in, and they sit on their hands. They stare at the phone for 3 hours. Not because they're busy, because they're performing busyness, creating the illusion of a life they haven't built. Here's the problem. Women have been reading social signals since before writing even existed. Biology didn't give her that emotional intelligence by accident. It's a survival mechanism refined over millennia. She isn't checking your words. She's reading your energy. Your nervous system doesn't lie, even when your behavior tries to. If you're waiting 3 hours to text back from the couch, she feels the couch. Let's get into what's actually happening here. What is the difference between playing hard to get and becoming a scarce commodity? Because one is a cheap trick. The other is the biological foundation of high status attraction. Basic economics. Value is a function of scarcity. Water is essential for life. Stand next to a river and water is worthless. Diamonds are geologically useless, but they are rare. Her brain, running the same mate selection software women's brains have run for millennia, registers scarcity as a signal of value. This isn't theory. Pre-selection, social proof, and resource allocation are hardwired into human attraction. They can be seen as far back as history goes. When you're the nice guy, you're like that river. Calendar wide open. If she asks, "Are you free Tuesday?" and you say yes before you've even thought about whether or not you want to go, you clear your schedule, you think it's romantic, you think it communicates care. What it communicates at a biological level, my time is cheap. I have nothing more important than you. And if your time is cheap, you are cheap. This is how her nervous system perceives things, even if her conscious mind doesn't. She doesn't decide this consciously. Her nervous system decides it long before her prefrontal cortex has a chance to argue. Now, I hear this objection constantly. But I am busy. I have things to do. So I generally ask, what exactly are you doing? And the answer is usually ranked matches in League of Legends, a binge watch, weed and chillin'. Listen, escapism is not a mission. Those are opposite directions. When you bury yourself in video games, in porn, in endless scrolling, yes, you are absent. You're not texting her back, but that is absence, not scarcity. Absence means you are hiding. Scarcity means you are in demand. If the escape mentality is more important to you than getting dates that lead to connection, then do the escape thing. But she can feel the difference. A man who isn't texting back because he's leveling up a digital avatar, she feels the boy hiding in his room. A man who isn't texting back because he's building something real, she feels the architect building his future. Her nervous system reads these as completely different signals, even when the behavior looks identical from the outside. The other objection, I have a job, I work 9 to 5, isn't that a mission? No, everyone has a job. Most people trade hours for dollars, clock out, and go empty. Their job is not what they are passionate about. That is survival. It's not a mission. A mission creates a fire in your belly, something you pursue without the paycheck, or something you're building toward a future where the paycheck reflects your actual worth. A side business, a craft you're developing, a community you're leading, a physical discipline you're competing in. If your only purpose is a job you tolerate and then you come home to empty time, a woman becomes the most important thing in your life. She becomes the color in a black and white world. Sit with that for a moment, because that is the exact weight she can feel the moment she meets you, and it's too much pressure to put on a person. Here is the shift, and it is a simple one. Stop asking, when is she free? And start asking, when am I free? Fill your life genuinely, not performatively, with things that you're building or that build you. Things that create a legacy or a better future you. Things that make you the kind of man other men want to become. When you do that, your calendar fills itself, not with fake busy work, with real stakes, and with dates that lead to deep connection. And when she asks if you're free Wednesday, you look at your actual calendar and say, I'd love to, but I only have Thursday between 7 and 9, and the rest of my week is booked. That isn't a line. That's reality. And reality, genuine, unperformed, grounded reality, is the most attractive signal a man can send. In the next video, I'm breaking down the 3 types of missions that actually build this, because most men get this wrong. And I'll show you exactly where they miss it. I won't ask you to subscribe, like, or comment. If you're a man of action, you'll do exactly what you think you should. If you're not, you won't. I'm David. I'll see you in the next video.